Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday, and welcome to the greatest show on earth, that is the CM0102 Super League. And for the very first time, not only are we streaming live on the Super League YouTube channel, but there could well be some new eyes on the product, because we are also streaming live for no other reason than just testing to see if it works on Fools Russians Facebook and Twitter pages. So if you've never watched the Super League before, but you watch it through FRI, come and say hello to one of the nicest group of guys you could ever want to meet. In the meantime, I can see the chat is already very, very busy. I can see Scott's here. Evening, mate. Hope you're well. I am. Thank you. Hope you are too. Alex is here, and he has missed that intro. Scott wants someone's number to pass on to Martin. I'm not sure whose, but if you want to, Scott will sort it out for you. Alf, even Alf, and if anyone is watching from FRI, you will remember Alf from our Oldham preview earlier in the season. Alf, we should say, if you're interested, we play each other again soon. Why not see if we can arrange something for you to appear on FRI again? What else have we got? Ross here, evening Super League. It might be to me, actually. I think most people have actually got my number within the Super League, to be fair, mate. If they haven't, they're more than welcome to it. We've got another good evening, gentlemen, and the legend that is Mr. Edwards is here as well. Good evening, boys. There's so much to cover. It's been a long time since I've done this. Hopefully, everything is going to work. There's no reason it shouldn't do. That light is very bright, though. Let me just turn that down a touch. There we go. I wore this shirt on an FRI episode recently. People were asking whose team it was. This was my team when I played this. When I was part of the group, the Devils, we won it. That's why we get a star on the logo. We have the game ready to go. We have some nice stars in the background as well. And live chat on all of the mediums, whether you're watching on the Super League YouTube or FRI's Facebook and X pages, is open, so you can join the conversation as well. Aside from the Super League, which is obviously what we're all here for, there is so much to talk about. What's everyone been up to? I haven't done this, like I say, since October, maybe November. Of course, we all send our absolute best to Martin and hope that he's able to take over the reins again very, very soon. But what's been going on? Catch me up, not just in Super League. What's been going on with everyone? Has there been any meetups? Is there any being arranged? I'm not going to say Happy New Year, etc., because it's nearly the end of January, but how's 2026 started? And if nothing else, of course, if we're still playing this game 20 odd years later, we are clearly a very geeky bunch. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of people watching, very interested in WWE's Royal Rumble this weekend live from about 7 p.m. UK time, because it's being held in Saudi Arabia. Do we have any predictions? Of course, there was Champions League football last night. If you want to talk about that, Benfica's goalkeeper, all bar one of England's teams qualifying straight away. And what else happened? Liverpool remember that they could play football. They beat a carrier bag 6-0. So many other things. Arsenal continue to dominate everywhere except Carrick Ball, which, as everyone is already aware, is going to absolutely destroy the rest of the Premier League for the next couple of months, obviously. Anything else you want to talk about, throw it in the chat. There's plenty of time and there is plenty of conversation to have. How was Notts? Nottingham was fine. The football wasn't. The result really wasn't. And that is why my voice is a little bit as it was. I got quite angry and there was lots of shouting. 2026 has started with sciatica for me. I'm sorry to hear that, Alf. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope it's not too bad for you. Right, let's catch up on where we are. Here are tonight's fixtures. All being well, this is what we're going to be watching. So for anyone who is tuning in through FRI, a very quick explanation of what's going on here. This is CM0102, the greatest football manager game ever created. You can stick your football manager up your ass. And what we have done over the last, well, I don't even know how many years this has been going now, but it's like since COVID times, is some much cleverer people than me have edited the databases to put everyone's favorite players of the early 2000s and some Mavericks too into 14 completely made up teams that play in Australia, and it's a battle to the death to see who is going to be champions. I won 1 star. That is 1 star more than many other people. Here are tonight's fixtures. As I say, I have no plan to do them in any order. It's just whatever the game allows. Last time out, there was a full run of games, though. Let's just have a refresh of where we are. Exiles drew 1-1 with East Coast. It was the same score as Haggis hosted table-topping Badgers. Los Santos got a big win 2-0 over Dudley Hill. Sancte winning 3-1 at home to Northern Burn in something of a surprise result. Foss Road, with one of only 2 away wins on the night, they beat Slough. Stackington 2, Stanley 1, and Vikings 1, Fulchester 2, which means we go into tonight's action with the league table looking like this. This is game week 22. There are 26 fixtures, so we are getting very close. And if anyone is watching this for the first time, again, when it gets to the end of the season, there's a playoff campaign to see who wins. It is chaos, and I'm not even going to attempt to try and explain it now. I've been out of the game so long, but it is absolutely chaos. It's very fun to be part of. It's very fun to watch. But here is the league table. So much to play for. Badgers, 3 points clear at the top. Exiles and Foss Road locking horns on 38 points each. All pretty much guaranteed a top 6 spot now, unless there is an absolute massive meltdown. You feel Dudley Hill should be there or thereabouts with 35. We say that the goal is 40, and with 5 games to go, you'd like to think they'll do it, but this is close. East Coast 31, Stackington 30, Vikings 30, Burn 29, Fulchester 28, Los Santos 28. You feel they are the teams in the mix. Stanley by no means are out of it, but it's going to be a big push for them. Haggis, again, similar. Sloss and Sancte, just trying not to finish bottom is the aim. Let's get on with the action. And it looks like... Has this? Yes, it must have done, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I was worried then. We are starting with that first game on the list. Badgers versus Exiles. And it is the table-topping Badgers that we are looking at first. Here is their team in full. From memory, when setting this up, the only change saw Michael Owen come in for Brozek, who is dropped from the squad entirely. A little look through at what has happened in recent times. I mean, this is incredible. Again, they're on the start of another run, 4 games unbeaten, only 2 in that, having had 2 defeats before that. And there is the Badgers running. Actually, while I remember, while it's just me doing this, would you like just some ambient background music so that you don't have to listen to dead time? Let me know if you can hear me. I can hear it, obviously, in my headphones, but you tell me if it's coming through on the streams or not. Right, that is the Badgers side. Let's have a look at their opponents. So the Atletico Exiles are the Phoenix club of what were the Devils. They replaced my team when I left here, and they have gone unchanged from their last game, which means they line up like this. A lot of what they're going to be hoping for tonight will come from Duff and Zé Roberto out wide. Xano and Raul supporting Vieri has the potential to be a very good attack if it clicks. Again, do let me know about that music. Can you hear it? Is it coming through clearly? Is it adding anything? It's all good to know. Live production and stuff. Dentist waiting room music is a must. There'll be a different one for every game. Don't worry. There's plenty. And we also have sound effects. I can't remember if we had these last time. We've got bounce, drum roll. I think we might have had these because I'm sure there was a penalty and I played this. Anyway, we're messing about. Let's carry on with the action. So get your predictions in for game number 1, please, as Badgers host Exiles. As you can see, they are wearing their black and red, their tribute to the Devils kit. Predictions in, please, for this huge game at the top of the table. And it is 1-0 already. Skulls wasting no time scoring in the first minute for the home team. This will be a huge win for Badgers if they can go 5 unbeaten and get this win. Exiles won a penalty, not given, but they do equalise through Fyfie, his 50th goal for the club. No fewer. What an acquisition he has been for Rox's men. And they've turned it around. A 5th goal of the season, and the away side now winning. Lots of chat on Twitter, seemingly, about the Royal Rumble at the moment. At half-time, it's Badgers 1, Exiles 2. Both sides having 5 attempts on goal. Very clinical on target. Keepers must be putting in decent performances. Half decent. Ryan's Fyfie still going strong. Oh, that's a blast from the past. Solid pass completions. I would be quite concerned, but Exiles tackle percentage. Badgers absolutely dominating in the air. Here is how the players match up. Firstly, the home side, Okoronkwo, the only player on a yellow. Look at David Dadi on a 4. Very rare we see that. As for Exiles, very solid looking away performance, although maybe a couple more 6s than Rox would like. Fyfie and the infamous Charlie Chaos in the book. Just wait to see. Well, Rox is almost certainly not here. I don't remember the last time I did a stream that he watched. I wish he was. Big fan. Steve's here. Oh shit, what have I pressed there? No, I'm back. Steve's here. I'm here. Sorry if I can forwarded the message in the WhatsApp. Here for the game. If I can make sure, I apologize. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. If you want to send me the message, mate, then I'll just do it live. It's not a problem, unless you've got tactical stuff, because I'm more than happy to do so. No drama whatsoever. I think yours is the only team I never got any confirmation. Oh, unless Martin sent it to me, possibly. Martin may have done. Let me check, because he saw that some people hadn't and started sending me screenshots of WhatsApps because people didn't notice that I was saying, please don't send them in WhatsApp. I have seen, I'm sure I saw Tato earlier in the chat. Did I not? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm imagining it. Okay. Anyway, we'll carry on. I can't see Tato in the chat, so let's just continue on and see what happens. If anyone, as I say, is tuning in for the first time through FRI Facebook or Twitter /X, come say hi. Let me know you're here. And a couple of quick-fire goals has seen the game go from 1-2 to 2-3. We stop it on the hour, as we always do. Again, Nova Manager here, so we'll just do it for their benefit when they watch it back, that they can see fitness. Apparently it's a myth. And here are the Exiles. Still lots of 6s, despite the fact they've now scored 3 goals against the league leaders. Jesus indeed, Steve. Jesus indeed. Let's resume the action. Get in the WhatsApp, Fyfie. I already got added to a group chat I didn't want to be part of. I don't need to be in the WhatsApp as well. I've muted the other one that you've all added me to. And there is full time. It's finished 2-3 to the Exiles. Congratulations to them. Match stats. Very even looking game. The Badgers tackle percentage took a real dip in that second half. Here are the home side stats. Klompe and Addo joining Okoronkwo in the book. Not awful, and a couple of 9s in there, a few 8s. It's just a goalkeeper has really let them down tonight, unfortunately for them. But it does keep things interesting. As for Exiles, look at those ratings. That is what you want to see. And Christian Fyfie picking up a man of the match performance. 4 shocker. Absolutely, he was at 4 at half time. He rose up to 5 on the hour mark and dropped back down again. But that is game number 1 complete. Congratulations to the Exiles. Next, oh wait, Alf wanted to go early, didn't he? Sorry, Alf. Here we go. Here is Alf's Spartak Sloths. They are hosting Los Santos, and here is the slightly altered formation for this game. Uliano, I'm a big fan of Vogel, one of the absolute very best in Super League history. But I do look at this team and think it's really not up to scratch for what you need in the Super League. I do believe this is the last season of this iteration, isn't it? You have the much anticipated redraft coming soon. Obviously, that very much depends on Martin's health as much as time that these games are played. Battaglia, by the way, called up from the reserves for this game. I don't think anyone else was, but Battaglia has been added back to the first team for this game. As for LSK, here's their lineup, and there was a couple of things done here. Decor's come in, I remember that, and Anelka's come in up front. Decor, I believe, replaced Welsh, who's gone onto the bench. I think that was it from memory. I used to note these things down. He does love an outer league. He absolutely does. It's his CM Scout and his expertise in being a scout back in the day. New music, game 2. Where do we go? We'll go Daydreaming. Here we go. Predictions then, please, for game number 2 as Sloths. As we said, second bottom, needing to keep that gap, entertain Los Santos, who really need 3 points to maintain their push towards the playoffs. Steve sticking in a prediction saying 1-3. Super League doesn't have that many goals. We just had 5 in the first game. You don't want too much, Steve. And it is Ortega who opens the scoring for the away side. Coming up to halftime, 2 minutes were being added on, I saw in the text. The home side trying to push, but failing to convert. Let's have a look at the match stats. 100% on target accuracy for Sloss, but failing to convert. Their visitors are just as many on target, but twice as many attempts. Look at this headers won as well. 27% for the home team, being absolutely dominated in the air. Here are the stats for the away side, and most notably there, Johan Vogel, the man that I said, one of the all-time greats of the Super League, rating a 5, not enjoying himself tonight. As for the visitors, we have a solid 9 rating there for Toribio West. It's good, it's not spectacular. There's room for improvement for LSK, but they're doing just about enough so far. Both managers are in the chat, so we'll just give them 30 seconds to a minute to type any instructions that they want. Remember, fire any questions, any conversations you want to have. We opened everything up from how your 2026 has started to the Royal Rumble and all the Champions League action. For the Leeds fans, I'm very interested to know, are you confident of taking points off Arsenal just to make the ultimate bottle job more of a reality? I would love to know how many Leeds fans are confident of at least getting a point off of Arsenal just to make them twitch that little bit more. Sloths have gone first, and it is Seedorf coming on for Vogel. There we go. Scott is quite happy with what he's seen, and he's saying roll. So roll we shall. Ten minutes already gone in this second half, and nearly doubling the lead the away side. But Sloth on the hour. Oh, Elbert's been disallowed. He was offside. Steve saying, I would love for the meltdown from their degenerate fans. On the other hand, here we go. Steve's upset more than I am. Listen, it would be, you can't deny, for us who aren't Arsenal fans, it would be the funniest thing in the world if you were to absolutely dominate everything and still not win a trophy. It would be hilarious. Scott doesn't need to see anything. He's happy. So it's all on Alf whether he makes changes. Elbear just having his equalizer disallowed. Do we, on the flip side of this argument, do we also think that Carrick gets it handed to him this weekend after beating Man City and Arsenal? He'll then lose to, I believe, Man United playing Fulham. And here's Alf's changes. Tim coming on for Elbear. And Frank up front. I guess you mean like this, Alf, if you can just confirm. Only one of our two Leicester fans are here, but who next for the Foxes after Marty Sequentin was sacked following being fucking awful, basically. Steve saying, I'd fucking love that. I presume he means Fulham beating Man United, and Alf saying, okay. So let's resume the action. 69 on the clock, still 1-0 to the away side. We'll just slow this down as we go into the last 15 minutes. And there's a second. And surely that is enough for the away side to claim all 3 points you feel. Neil Warnock? I said I should have it. I'd take it. I've got a proven track record of success. Had both the best and the worst ever CM0102 Super League sides in history. It's an incredible feat. I am essentially the Big Sam of the league as well, having rescued more than one side as in a caretaker role. There's the full-time whistle, and it is 2-0 to LSK, who did edge the game. It wasn't awful from the home side, but they needed a lot more. And this really does open the door now for Sancte. Here are the ratings. Interesting to see what Alf does next with this side. And here are the ratings for the away side. Joey Johnson, look, jumping up to a 9 as well. And speaking of Sancte, they are next up. They travel to Foss Road, and this is how they line up with the game week 22. Big Sam never won a title. No, but he did get the England job for all of 95 minutes. New game, new song. We are going to, this one deserves Dance Pop, which anyone tuning in from FRI socials will recognise instantly. Very sporting of you, Alf. So yes, here is the Sancte team. It's a tactical change. Here is the tweaks as well. You can see Beckham's come in or moved over to the right-hand side. Zawri moving over to the left. Cole drop entirely. Santa Cruz has dropped to the bench, among other changes. Smuts is here. Good evening, sir. Smuts, who basically doesn't talk to me anymore, unless it's Super League related. I've not seen him in months. I never hear from him. He never wants to do anything. It's almost as if I've been completely disregarded. I need a new best friend, I feel. This is how his side line up. It's exactly the same as last time out, except for Gerrard coming in onto the bench in place of Andre Oyer. You did, yes. Smuts was all like, oh, will you put on a show? Will you put on a show? Will you cover for Martin? Yes, mate, absolutely. Do you want to go, comms? Yes, mate, that'd be great. Thank you. Beats me talking to myself. Sorry, mate, can't do it. How do we apply? What to be my best mate? Always sad to see a relationship breakdown. He's just too busy. This is the problem. He knows that I have absolutely nothing to do and he can just whistle and I'll come running. He's very busy and never has time for little old me anymore. It's ever since I've had my operation, really. It's just he doesn't visit me. He never came to see me in hospital or anything. Predictions for this one, please. Foss Road, Sancte. This is huge at both ends of the table, especially with the results, that we've already seen. It's very Foss Road heavy in these opening 10 minutes. Sancte, however, predicting a 0-5 result. Too skinny for me now. Behave, mate. What are you talking about? By the way, how are you losing to Sancte? But what are you talking about? I'm not skinny at all. I'm massive. Although I never got to finish it because they were late delivering, I even had a celebratory kebab delivered for tea. But I only got to eat half of it, and then I had to start the show, so Bob is eating the other half. That's my commitment to you guys. Foss Road, in a shock loss at half-time, Smuts really needs to sort this out. I mean, they've had twice the amount of attempts. They've even had more on target, but they are losing 1-0. Here are the home side stats. And somehow, despite everything, Smuts going as is. He is hashtag trust the process. That's Sancte. Do they stick or do they twist with what they've got? He is going as is as well. So we will crack on with the second half. And it's one apiece. Ruban Nistelrooy has levelled things up on 50 minutes, and the clock kindly ticks over to 60. So back on level pegging, this is where the managers earn their big money. What does Smuts do here? He will have first chance to react as the home side. He's just seen his team come back from a goal down to bottom of the table, and they are all level with half an hour to play. That's a Sancte. Still ratings looking strong. Conditions looking strong throughout. Emre the lowest on 83. Do they have enough in them to get back in front? Do they have to change things? Do they play for the point or do they go for the win? They have to go for the win, you feel. Time is running out in the season. Which manager blinks first is the question. Smuts did send me instructions, but he's here as well. So he can do these things live. One of the managers has to do something. Here we go. And it's the wayside blinking first. So Cisse for Santa Cruz. And that is all. No worries at all. Smuts is also reacting to what he's seen. 3 up top. Back for Trezeguet. Diag arrow into AMC on Totti. Like that. I believe that is what you want, Smuts. Please confirm and we will play on. I asked you how all your 2026s were going. I haven't obviously spoken about mine. I mean, to be fair, there isn't that much to report. Not much has happened. It's been very, very quiet. I have managed to get to a couple of Swindon games. That's gone well. We've been fucking awful since the turn of the year. And we are throwing away promotion. But as my friends at FR, I will say it is not over yet. I was in Nottingham on Tuesday, as Alex alluded to, for the game. We went from 1-0 up to losing 2-1. It was very disappointing. But I did get to see the Clough statue and the Robin Hood statue, so that's always nice. No, I didn't say swinging games. I said Swindon games. Here comes Foss. Are they going to get a late winner? Well saved by the Sancte goalkeeper. Crespo's hurt and has to go off. This is huge. Did I go to Hooters? No, not this time. Ultimately, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Last time the lads and I did Notts County away, we did, but this time it was decided for one reason or another we weren't going to. But they ended up getting stuck in loads of traffic anyway, so we didn't go anywhere for dinner. Thankfully, I'd grabbed myself a Mackey's for lunch. Who comes on here? What do we think? I mean, there's not a great deal of attacking intent anywhere within this team. Is it going to be Santa Cruz up front on his own? There's no attackers on the bench. I'm not really sure what goes on here. Does Beckham move forward? This is a horrible choice. And this is why, like, always pick attacking benches. Play to win. That as it may be, Steve, it was also free because I had points on my app. And at the end of January, a free McDonald's is very handy. Here we go. So the information is Davis on. There we go. Davis to DMR. Beckham to MCR. Ferguson to MC. Santa Central. And Arrow on kit. This is what Smuts would have suggested. No, you can't. No, you don't get to make changes on injuries. That's never been the rules. Only on red cards. Good evening, Paul. I presume that that's okay for you, Ross, so we will continue. It's one apiece with 7 minutes plus injury time to go. Changes have been made. Ronaldinho with a spectacular drive. Well saved. Are Sancta going to hold on for a point? Oh, here comes Fossroad again. Is it going to be injury time limbs? Ronaldinho. Well saved. It's a corner. Emre heads it clear. Joe Cole. Said. Transition. Oh. There's no way they're going to catch him on the counter, surely. Ferguson. And there's the final whistle. It ends one piece. And I think Sancta were good value for that. Look how many attempts the home side had. They only have themselves to blame for not picking up 3 points. I think you may have got a helping hand, actually. See, this is what happens when I'm out of practice. I think you're allowed to change personnel, but you're not supposed to change tactics. I can't remember. It's not like I made the rules or anything. Anyway, that's how the game's played out. That's what's happened today. Here are the Sancte ratings, and unsurprising to see Vulgaris getting a 9 rating. We saw him pull off so many saves. And we have a draw. Next up, Stackington versus Haggis. That deserves a lo-fi music, I feel. Here is the away side first. It was one change from memory. I can't remember what that one change was, but they meant. Oh, it was in goal. Sander Westerveld came in. That's all quite loosey-goosey these days. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in, even if you're not necessarily in the chat. I can see the numbers are already much higher across all platforms than they were last time I watched. So clearly there is an appetite for something like this within FRI as well. It just gives me feedback that I can use for new content this year. As for the Stackington team, they are risking an 88% fit Gustavo Lopez in a more advanced role. You can see that there was a tactical change from last time. There's also been a few personnel changes, the likes of Voigt and Zenden back in the starting 11 for this one. Predictions, please, as Stackington host Haggis in game number 4 of the evening. Lots of action. Only 6 minutes have been played, and there's lots and lots of text. Alex predicting a 4-3 win. Very chill vibes, this music. Unlike the game, which has been end-to-end stuff, both sides having a go, but no goals. Or is there? There is! And it is that man Lopez, called up from the reserves for this game, scores on the stroke of half-time. Alex saying we struggled to create chances. Well, you created this one, and it worked. Here are the match stats. 4 attempts versus 6, 3 on target versus 4. But the all-important stat is the one at the very top of the screen. It says Stackington 1, Haggis 0. It is only half-time. There is plenty of time for this to change. But this is what you want to see. Shea Giffen, William Vialli, 9 ratings at half-time. George Costa, the captain, also on an 8. As is the goal scorer Lopez. And the returning Zenden, the manager, is getting what he wants out of the players so far. As for Haggis, it does not make as good reading. A very annoying yet popular meme springs to mind when you see those ratings. Alex is the only one here, so he'll be the only one that makes any changes. But he says roll. So roll we shall. And it's 2-0. 1 before halftime, 1 straight after. What a result this could be for Stackington. And is this band of misfits going to make the playoffs? There's the ratings. Here come the conditions. Lopez dropping to 77 is the standout there. Vialli still the only man in the book. As for Haggis, when Ian watches this back, Van Bronckhorst on a 5, Jacques on a 5. What is going on here? And there are the conditions. Alex making 1 change at the tactical break. And it is Oliveira coming on for the now very tired Gustavo Lopez. It looks like Stackington are going to hold out, or does it? It's the first of the season for Petkov, and there is a route back in this for Haggis into injury time. Are they going to steal a draw? But Broncos Petkov, Galka picks up Hipia. It's all being played in the middle of the park. Zenden now gets it out wide. Can he deliver? Yakubu, Vialli, deflection. Is there time for one more chance? Can they wrap it up? Or can Haggis get them on the counter? It's Van Bronckhorst Petkov. It's a free kick on the edge. Van Bronckhorst hits the wall, and that is the full-time whistle. Stackington playing a massive 3 points with a 2-1 win. Haggis certainly played their part. More attempts, more on target. Tackle percentage is very, very low. Few is correct, Alex. You have got away with one there, you feel. William Vialli, despite the yellow card, picking up a man of the match, 10 out of 10 rating. And look at that, Galka 9, Yakubu 9, Lopez 9 as well. Players are really working for this top 6 spot. As for Haggis, we have a mix of 5 to 8 ratings throughout the 11. Congratulations, Stackington, who pick up a massive 3 points. Next up on our list, as we change the song to Night Driving, we go to Fulchester United, and they are travelling to Red Rose Stanley. It's an unchanged Fulchester team from their last game. It is also unchanged for Red Rose Stanley from their last game. Oh, and as is customary when I host, we get a ghost game. So we will go back to that in a little while. We are now going to Northern Burn versus East Coast. We're looking at the away side first, who did make a change. It was Rustico coming into the defence. I have a feeling Kuehl was a change as well from last time out. Yes, he was. Good evening. How are you, buddy? Evening, Tato. Your team have already played, I'm afraid. You've missed your game. Evening, Dimble. How are you doing, buddy? You okay? As for Northern Burn, they're enforced into a couple of changes. Tato's got me on mute. I'm happy to see a little show off. Good. I'm glad I can make you happy. They made a couple of changes. Veron came in for Keane, and Dye suspended, so Vieira came in. And then there was another one. Phil Neville came out, and Contra from memory. It has come in. You can see they're coming suspended as well. So Northern Burn versus East Coast. Let me know your score predictions, please. Glad to hear it, Dimble. And how about that? How about them Grimsby in League Two? What a division! What a season it is! Absolute crock of shit. Dimble's predicting 6-7. If ever there was a game that wasn't going to end 6-7, it's this one. Half time is 0-0. 5 attempts for the home side, just 3 for the away side, who haven't registered one on target. Again, those tackle percentages very low, even in the air. But something for East Coast to work on there, you feel. Let's have a look at the home side first. Vieira, the highest rating in the half with a 9. There's a couple of 6s. The key players as well, Veronin and Penza, failing to make a massive impact thus far. But as is tradition, Ian Edwards going as is. This shirt that I was talking about earlier, all Mr. Edwards' own work. As for East Coast, not a bad away performance. A good couple of 8 ratings there. A few 6s though. Dimble will be looking for just a little bit more from his players in this second half. Excuse me. Just wait to see what Mr. Dimble wants to do. For those who were wondering, and I'm sure he'll make it public anyway, other than the conversations I had with Martin when he passed the save over and asked me if I wouldn't mind if I was able to do a show, which I'm more than happy to do. I haven't heard anything further, so I can't give any updates on him. But as far as I know, at least for the next, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks, any shows that are done will more likely be me than him. So I'm not in any of your WhatsApp chats. Well, no, that's not true. I am in some of your WhatsApp chats. I've muted some of the WhatsApp chats. I'm not in the Super League WhatsApp chat, so I will get Smuts to communicate anything that you need to know, because I know some of you aren't paying much attention to the XDMs anymore. Constantinu on the hour gives East Coast the lead, and they've doubled it in double quick time. Harry Kuehl making it 2. And now Mr. Edwards has some decisions to make. How does he get himself back in this game that look to be just under control? And as I say, in double quick time, they are now behind. That's a great question. I think our home shirts maybe 3 or 4 sold, because I know I had one, my lad had one, and I had one got hung up on the wall that just says champions on it. And then I've obviously got the away one as well. Sorry, I've left that on. I've not given Dimble a chance to have a look at here. Sorry, mate. Ian has reacted to what he's seen. So let's go back over to Northern Burn. It's Keen for Aymar. Keen for Aymar. And that is all. Well, there's big changes coming from the away side. So MDS for Del Vecchio. Done. Move him to right DMC with an arrow. Like that. Zayalea central with no arrow. Okay. Centralize Kuehl and keep arrow. Like that. And then Gattuso with a little arrow. So like that. He says he can't possibly remember. They were all great. There were some fantastic designs at the time. Dimble says perfect. 5 Mega Horse ones were sold that he knows of. So we resume the action. 2-0 to East Coast. Both managers making changes. Rustico gets a warning for his aggressive protestations. East Coast looking for a third. Firmly in control of this game at the moment. Into injury time. Tato says, I loved my Badgers one, not worn it in a while, but the design was so good. Do you know what? I wear both of mine regular. Based on that Atletico Mineiro one. My away shirt's actually over there. Congratulations to East Coast who have won this game 2-0. Again, it's one of those where the losing side have certainly played their part, but how often do you see that? Only 33% of their attempts been on target. These stats look all right. It's just this, really. 50% for Coast. Here are your player ratings. Dimble saying, my Churchtown away looked too good. Wait, let me try that again. My Churchtown away looked too much like Scunthorpe shirt to wear in real life, unfortunately. And Mr. Edwards doing the proper manager bit, commenting on the game, saying could be season over, unfortunately. Well played, Dimble. Here are the victorious side's stats, and it is that man Zayalea picking up the man of the match award. That takes us then to Dudley Hill versus Vikings. This is the team put forward by the Vikings. A tactical change sees, this is how they lined up last time. They're now playing with this rogue wide player, Nedved supporting Hursley. But not having an actual striker up front bothers me. Dem Badgers have played, Tato. I've already told you this. Churchtown colour didn't quite come out right, but I probably wear that one the most. My lad loves his Badgers shirt. Love the badges. So yes, sorry, as I was saying, this is the team put forward by the Vikings, a tactical change for this one. And also a call-up from the reserves for Tonton, Zola, Makoku. As for Dudley Hill, bear with me, because there is likely to be something that I've missed. Give me 1 second. It's the only team that I didn't have an actual submission for. Dimble down, Smart, Steve, here we go. Raquelme for Emerson. Yep. Rui Costa to the bench. And roll. So this is the Dudley Hill team that will be playing this evening. I left Byron Bob out of what? That'll be it. The Steve Derby. Oh, I see what you mean. The Dudley Hill team. Oh, you made me panic like I've done something wrong then. Predictions, please. For what I think is the penultimate game he always plays. Design and quality was great, but yeah, like you say, it came out on a bit claret to wear outside the house. The big question is, and I'm guessing the answer is no, because they would have been made to order, but are there any rogue Super League shirts still knocking about in someone's basement, Ian? Is there any just not doing much? Vikings score through Hersey. That'll be me criticising the fact that there wasn't a proper striker up front. Apologies to Steve. Under the patio. He's just got a load of random fake football shirts under his patio. Here are the match stats. Not much to write home about this one. This is not a good advert for the Super League, this game. Hopefully the second half will be better. 6s and 7s throughout. My Bostock shirt on Ben's bedroom wall. Lovely. Here's the thing, my other one of these that says Champions 8 on the back is hung up on my bedroom wall. These are the Viking stats at halftime. I have seen both managers in the chat, so should find out if either manager wants to do anything. Class. I never changed the music, did I? I'm sorry. What haven't I played yet? I like that so many people did get other clubs as well. It was class. Either manager going to reply and do something. Giving you 20 more seconds. I have seen you both in the chat. There we go. There's the first one. Didn't miss a Steve one. He's normally quite quick, did I? He's hit her. Ah, he's driving. That's all right, mate. As you were driving, did you want me to pull your stats back up for you so you can see them again? Can I have a look, mate? I'm home now. Absolutely. Just letting Steve catch up on what's going on. And he goes with roll. So roll we shall. And absolutely nothing happened before we got to the hour. So here we go again. Here are the Dudley Hill numbers. And here are the Viking numbers. Again, I believe this is the penultimate game of the night. I'm sure this is number 6. And then we've just got the ghost game to go back to from memory. Can you see your ratings again? Absolutely. There you go. And then Steve also wants another look. There we go. And then ready for when he wants to. There's another look at the Vikings. Another look for Dudley Hill. And then just for the horse, here's both. Hashtag me too. Dudley going first then. We are going Rui Costa for Raquelme and roll. Oh, excuse me. Best view to watch games from, the rating screen. I mean, if you want to, I'm happy to just leave it like that. I aim to please hit on this show. Oh, you're saying to keep it moving. Sorochinsky for Terry. Wait, what? Oh. Terry off for Liverani. Liverani alongside Van Bommel. Like that. If you could just confirm that's what you mean, and then we will continue. Roll as usual. Don't pander to Mr. Duplicate Player League. Oh, oh, sorry. So you want it like that? So Steve, you don't want it like this. You want it normal. Okay. Well, as you're the active manager, that's fine. Offside. Carlos moved too soon. 4 minutes being added on. Can Dudley get a point? Can Vikings wrap it up here? Corner kick to the away side. Headed clear by Kaladze though. Into injury time. This really has been a nothing game. This has been the worst one of the night, unfortunately. But we could have drama. No, we don't. There's the full-time whistle. Vikings picking up a 1-0 away win at Dudley Hill. Ugh, lads, come on. You're both better than this. I expect better next time I'm hosting from both of you. And just so you can both have another look, there's the home team. Steve says he's getting sick to death of Jam. Yes, as Paul says, nothing gained. Great result. Good game, Steve's. Right, does that mean, am I correct? Yes, we go back to the ghost game from earlier. We conclude the night with Stanley versus Fulchester. Please do send your predictions in for the last game of the night, which, have we had this? I don't think we've had Into Space, have we? This is the perfect way to end tonight's show. Yeah, as I say, last game, please send those predictions in as we kick off Red Rose Stanley versus Fulchester United. 3-0 being predicted early there, I see. Whereas then Steve goes 0-0. And it's a red card. Zanetti has been sent off. Both managers will have the opportunity to make amendments here, starting with the away side as they are the team now down to 10. Steers revised his prediction based on that. Off to watch The Apprentice. Enjoy. No changes for me. Okay, perfect. Thank you. That just leaves it to Mike. Got that the right way around, haven't I? Some shit. Wait, no, that's the wrong way around. Oh, I hate how YouTube have changed the names. This is Mike, isn't it? You can't see what I'm doing. I'm hovering it over the comments. I am Mike. I am Stanley. Hear me roar. Have I seen Dan in the chat? Maybe I haven't. In which case, the only fair thing to do would be just that, and then we roll. Just create the balance. I did consider bringing Keane back, but that's making too many alterations for my liking. I want to be the way VAR is supposed to be, as involved least as possible. And we've reached half-time, 0-0 in the final game of the night. Just one attempt from the away side. They are, however, down to 10 men as we know. Stanley haven't made their numerical advantage count as of yet. Here are the home side stats. Just 2 players rating 6, everyone else 7 or higher. How am I not ahead, asks Mike. Because you are also a neck, a chest, some arms, a torso, waist, hips, shins, and feet. If I presume you are, I've never met you in person. I don't remember if I did this. Here's the full chest of stats when Dan watches back. Can I see my pitch sub view, please? Rogue. Okay, there you go. Just getting a different angle on the thing. It's going to improve Mike's chances of picking up 3 points. I used to be able to do these shows in an hour. You lot have really got slow in the comments. Here are the halftime changes. Swap Cheddar and Johnson. Mac for Walker. Yep, lovely. We carry on. Fulchester are starting to play a bit despite having a man less, but are they going to leave space open for their hosts? On the hour, we stop the game, still 0-0. Jordik, Paredes, Yana Keda, all in the book. Number 1, Ben May, available off the bench. Conditional-wise, nothing to worry about for the home team. And again, for the benefit, that we watch back. Look at this performance by Ayala on a yellow card, but still on a 9. Materazzi also on a yellow, on a 6. Are they likely to go down to 9 men? Fitness-wise, absolutely nothing to worry about from the away team, despite how hard they're having to work with the man less. There are changes for the hosts. Jordik for Moldovan. Move Moldovan to striker in a 2. Central Del Piero. There we go. Changes made by the hosts, and 10 minutes goes by with absolutely nothing happening. Are we going to get a goal in this final game of the night? Look how hard the away side are working. They are starting to really dominate, despite the man less. But here come the hosts. It's Stanley on the attack, and it's Del Piero from that number 10 position. No one was picking it up as he won it towards the death. It's not over yet, though. Gatos and Michelini. 3 minutes being added on. Here come the home team again. Can they wrap it up here? Paredes, he's fouled by Michelini. Goes into the referee's book. Free kick awarded. Del Piero. Walker. Walker again. Good save by Seb Frey. Maybe there's one last chance. No. Moldovan puts it wide. It doesn't matter. Stanley win the game 1-0. Just looking through the stats there. Gary Neville picking up the Man of the Match award for his performance. It's always going to be tough. Look at that string of yellow cards. Ayala, Materazzi, Keane and Michelini all going in the referee's notebook. So that means the confirmed results for tonight. Badgers 2, Exiles 3, Dudley Hill 0, Vikings 1, Boss Road 1, Sancte 1. Then we had Northern Burn 0, East Coast 2, Sloths 0, LSK 2, Stackington 2, Haggis 1, and Stanley 1, Fulchester 0. Strong performance indeed. Yeah, yes, you've had me muted, Tato. I've been saying the whole time you've already played. There are the confirmed classified results. That leaves the league table looking like this. Exiles now top of the table courtesy of goal difference, 41 points alongside the Badgers. Boss Road just 2 points behind on 39. Dudley Hill 35, East Coast 34, and then Stackington 33 complete the playoffs by way of goal difference. Vikings also on 33. Then we've got LSK 31, Northern Burn 29, so it's not over for them yet. Fulchester 28, Stanley 27. Not over, but going to be very, very difficult for them at this stage, you feel. Then down the bottom, Sloths 17, Sancte have pulled it back to 3 points, but their goal difference is much weaker. So they are going to have to do it on points. As Alex says, very tight. The next round of fixtures sees this: East Coast host Fulchester, Exiles host Burn, Haggis Foss Road, LSK Stackington, Sancte Dudley Hill, Sloth Stanley, and Vikings Badgers. Next show date to be confirmed. As I said, I will get Smuts or Alex to put it in your WhatsApp chat. But do remember, I'm not as technically savvy as Martin, so I am very, very likely to use the old school way of sending you the team news. So do keep an eye on your DMs from the Super League account. I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Again, if you've been tuning in through not just the Super League YouTube channel, but through any of FRI's socials, thank you very much for joining me. Everyone is welcome to join me again tomorrow night when FRI go live, talking all things Swindon Notts County, the weekend ahead, and anything in between. But for now, from the Super League at least, I've been Fyfie. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Good evening, gents, says Steve. Thanks for tonight, mate, says Alex. And cheers, Fyfie, says Mike. Good night.